It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got the first down and more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Strickland. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play of...
Oh, a lot of space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like,
and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Strickland. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
This time they'll go to the running game. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Little bit of a count. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense. Points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Harvey. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got a man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Strickland. Finds his back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw again. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defense. And he's still running after the move. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Rush is on him. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. On the move. Creates a little space. Kearney on the Jets. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum. So
fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
And he made the exploit without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets him up. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life, and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. Still running at the 35. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, no! Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So, great start. I keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. But a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Tries to get it on the ground. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something to win, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Strickland using the quick game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The give on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
16.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling our coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. Using his feet to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finds the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Pulls it in. It's Hunter. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Proctor. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Proctor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Shields. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping head commenced. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Strickland. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down, and you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Takes a handoff. It's Proctor. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when we're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. he is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got the first himself. Turning it on. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to UCF. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Strickland. Makes the catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Try to pick it up through the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Strickland. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Noles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's Proctor. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Strickland. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten them over. The ball, and they have it at the 46. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Looking for a crease. It's Proctor. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking to throw, it's Strickland. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. That's caught. It's cooked. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.